There was one, a perfect crewmate. He never messed up, never faked a task, never betrayed anyone. He helped everyone. But one day, the ship was sabotaged. A crewmate was killed, and panic broke out. They blamed him, the one who never failed. They called an emergency meeting. The room echoed with accusation. But he said nothing. They voted him out, and he let them. Why? Because someone had to take the punishment, and he loved them enough. That's not just a made-up story. It's what Jesus did. He came into this world perfect, innocent, but took the punishment for our sin. He was mocked, beaten, crucified, not because he had to, but because he loved you. There were 10 crewmates aboard the ship, or at least there should have been. Everyone was focused, busy doing tasks, rushing to finish what needed to be done. But one of them stopped. He noticed a name was missing. A crewmate had vanished, and no one else seemed to care. At the meeting, he tried to speak up. "Someone's missing," he said. But the others dismissed it. So while the others kept working, one crewmate went searching. Room after room, no footsteps, no signs, just shadows and worry. And then, he found the lost crewmate, alone, afraid no one noticed that he was gone. So they sat down, no speeches, no judgment, just the quiet joy of one soul found. You see, Jesus once said that there's more joy in heaven over one sinner who repents. And in that moment, it felt like even heaven paused to celebrate. Everyone feared the impostor. Fast, clever, ruthless. But this time, something was different. White had called an emergency meeting. He said he found Red standing completely still, not venting, not faking tasks, just still. The others were quick to assume, that's suspicious, he's planning something. But when they approached Red, he didn't run, didn't lie, didn't even move. Yellow asked gently, "Why are you just standing here?" Red replied with just one line, "Because I can't do this anymore." Turns out, Red was the imposter. But not the kind they expected. He had stopped sabotaging, stopped hunting, not out of weakness, but out of something deeper. I didn't want this role. I didn't ask for it. I was assigned to destroy, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. Yellow looked at Red and said, "Then don't destroy. Just stay." They skipped the vote. For the first time, no one was ejected. And from that day on, the imposter who once couldn't be moved chose not to move against them, but to walk with them. He never vented again, never killed, never betrayed. He simply stayed. There were 100 of them, all imposters. Ruthless, confident, and they only had one target. The gorilla. He wasn't fast. He didn't speak, but everyone knew. You don't cross gorilla. Imposters laughed, but they didn't understand. Gorilla was built for this. They surrounded him, lights off, sabotage active, and then one move, 2 imposters down. Another steps in, gets yeeted. Gorilla takes them down one by one. No weapons, just raw strength. One imposter watches from afar, scared and whispers, "What is he? He's not one of us." Bull. Too many crewmates, not enough supplies. They were hungry. Then, one crewmate stepped forward. He had a simple box. 5 space biscuits and 2 thermal fish. The others laughed. What is that supposed to do? We need crates, not crumbs. But one didn't laugh. He simply looked at the offering and said, "This will be enough." He looked up, gave thanks, and began handing it out. Box after box, bite after bite. The food didn't run out. In fact, the more they gave, the more there was. Not a single crewmate went hungry that day. All 5,000 of them